In 2017, Rico, a black African-American male, was detained in a San Diego facility located by the United States border. As Rico met a black African-American male named Mississippi, they would become homeboys, although they were in separate dorms. The dorm consisted of 4 dorms into one big dorm. 2 dorms on the upper level, 2 dorms on the lower level. Each dorm had a separate bathroom equipped with 2 showers, while each dorm housed around 36 inmates with 3-level bunk beds. The facility would schedule 2 dorms at a time to come outside the dorms into the inside recreation common area where the phones and TVs were located. Both dorms on the lower level would share recreation time, while the upper half would share their time. 2 dorms would come out during the evening after the facility's inmates' roll call count and remain until lockdown. The next morning, the same 2 dorms that were out the evening before would share recreation during the morning shift. Then come evening, the other half would rotate their recreation time. A cycle of equal recreation time. However, once recreational time is over, everyone must return to their assigned dorm and lock the dorm's door. But with a dorm that consists around about 15 bunk beds in a dorm the size of half a tennis court, many considered the dorms as a recreational area as well, only being restricted from telephones and associates assigned elsewhere. Each dorm could still see both televisions, and you'd be lucky to have a bunk located by the windows that give options to watch while in bed. Other than that, cards games, dominoes, art and craft, storytelling, etc. could go on for hours and hours. When the facility is locked down with no movements, the standard restrictions would be inmates remaining in their beds. But when higher levels of lockdown occur, the inmates are on bed restrictions, meaning if you are not going to your dorm's bathroom or shower, you are to remain on your bunk bed. Not beside your bed, but actually on it. This protocol is the same when officers do walkthroughs to count inmates. The facility had a siren throughout the area. If the sirens goes off, blasting a loud alarm, all inmates are to get on the ground immediately. This protocol allows guards to quickly come into any area and quickly identify any disruption caused by inmates, rather fights, riots, or medical situations. If you're not on the ground, an officer could mistake you as a participant of the disruption. Rico heard about riots that took place in the facility, as conversations would often spark about them. But Rico also noticed that they used the term riots when a race unites to fight against another united race, which was a problem for Rico. Rumor has it that if your race fights against another race, then you are required to participate in the fight. If you don't participate, then your race would fight you when the race fight is over. Rico knew that this scenario was a great possibility by the many argumentative behavior patterns he witnessed. He knew that one person's actions could lead to the possibilities of life without parole, or even worse, death. Rico knew that he wasn't about to agree with jail politics and policies, and often wondered why trying to get out of jail didn't take priority over a group fight. Rico would often make burritos for the entire dorm, especially for those who couldn't order commissary. Rico would take delight in God as he would approach people unexpectedly and hand them a fat burrito and watch the surprised looks on their face, especially when dinner from the facility was a dislike for all. And then one day, the mood started to change. Upon coming in the dorm to be locked down, the dorm's captain, a black African-American male with dreads, somehow got into an altercation with the Hispanic race in a dorm on the upper level. Rico sat in his bed, dreading the escalated conversations inside his dorm. It was true, Rico thought while sitting on his top bunk bed. He will most likely experience a race riot. Rico knew exactly what this meant, what the black community expected from him, but Rico was only focused on what to expect from them when they see that he wasn't participating in a riot. And the riot begun. Blacks fought the Hispanics as Rico watched from his bunk. Even the guy Mississippi was in there fighting. Rico couldn't help but to wonder if a Hispanic was going to approach him, as everywhere he looked was a violent struggle between people. Then the siren started sounding, blasting through the air. This testimony will continue on a Part 3 video.